What's going on, guys? Just finished a pretty extensive job on the Lincoln here. Did a complete timing set on it. New manifold gaskets, which you can't see because of course they're buried. It's the 5.4 3-valve Triton. So right now I just put the diff back in place, and the reason I take that off is to drop the oil pan because I wanted to clean it up real nice, and checked all the rod bearings and replaced a couple. They weren't that bad, but figured while I'm in there I may as well do it. So this is a leftover box of parts of what I did. Just all the chains, the guides, gaskets. There's another chain on the other side. Some more guides. There's the old tensioners, which you can push pretty easily by hand, which is no good. What else do we get done here? More guides. Let's see here. Oh, there's the crank gear for the timing. That got replaced as well. Came with the kit. There's the other tensioner, which is a little worse than the other one. I think it actually had a torn gasket. It was this one, which you're not going to be able to see in the video because it's this gasket's brown right there in the corner, split through. That was the OEM one. There was actually, this one had been replaced at one time, and that's all they did in there. Kind of did a poor job on it, so I went ahead and just replaced everything, along with new oil pan gasket. Didn't bother with these because they were new. Didn't figure there was any point in replacing them, so those can stay in the box. We also put a new idler pulley on there. Yeah, other than that, just trying to get the shop back so I can pull the MR2 in and kind of get it ready for hopefully a bit of racing. So where are we at? Just taking a quick break, and then I'll get back into it right away here. But yeah, I'll throw some pictures up. I had this thing torn right apart, everything out. Blam, just like that, Lincoln out of the way. I'm gonna start working on the MR2. Got a few things to button back up. The turbo bracket, got to put that back on. Where is it here? We got a little turbo blanket we're gonna slap on there as well. Got the heat wrap all done up on the manifold there, so we're gonna try to get a blanket on her. So real quick, where are we at? Alright, gonna get up in there and get a bracket on her. A little bit of oil. Got the oil pressure gauge kind of mounted in there for now. Slid in, everything's a little damp in there because it's been sitting outside What else we gotta do here? Had to come up and start taking this moss off this roof. It's getting pretty bad. Nothing to see from here. I got that turbo bracket in. Unfortunately, the bolt hole that goes into the turbo doesn't quite line up there. So it's just going to rest down on it, which is okay. It's better than nothing. So, man, it's dirty in here. I had a little bit of a oil problem. So everything is a little dirty in here. All right. So I guess the next step is to either get this air filter back on. I gotta scrap this bracket because the way that the manifold was made dips a little high there. So I wanted to try one of these shift lights this year. Just a basic eBay junk shift light. They're like 20 bucks or whatever. Adjustable dial on the back, so if your buddy wants to drive, you can turn it down to like 4,000 RPM and just tell him to shift when the light goes on. No, I'm just kidding, but you could do that. This is good for a noisy drag strip. And I'm definitely not breaking bolts today because I got coffee, so cheers to that. This place is a freaking mess. Honestly, look at this crap. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Let's see if I can do a little walk through here. This is what I have to work with. Luckily I got the mats. The only reason the shop's so cluttered is because I'm just getting over winter. Spring now, but man, this place needs a cleaning. Look at this. It's dirty. I'm gonna get this beast thrown back together and see you on the next one.